All right, welcome guys to another Fangirls Assemble. Good to see you all again. We have a surprise guest for today, my lovely friend Steven. Um, I can give your intro. You can give your intro. It's up to you.
I want to know what you think about me.
Okay, this is my lovely friend Steven. He was one of the hosts of the Is This Adulting podcast, which just wrapped up like 150 episodes. And yeah, rest in peace. But you can still listen to that on iTunes and Spotify and anywhere you can listen to podcasts. And he's just starting a new podcast, which will start, the 15th?
Yes, 16th? The 16th, July 16th.
Called, is it Redo or The Redo?
The Redo. The article is so important.
I got it right on the description then for the video. The Redo.
Nailed it. That's me.
Which is going to be about embarrassing stories. Can you give a little...
Yeah. So, have you ever done something that is cringeworthy, horrific, embarrassing?
Every day.
Right? Me too.
Yeah.
And so basically, we have people write in, we take those stories, and with little or no effort to actually help them, we then go on and do improv about it and basically make them relive their pain. So
I love it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
It's fun. So, kind of an advice show for the modern era, if you will.
I've heard, I've listened to some of those.
Right?
Only for cool babies, right?
Yeah, only for cool babies.
Yeah.
So Steve and I connected on Twitter, and I was on his podcast, and he is a big comic book lover, as you can see from his shelf. And so we really hit it off. So I decided, after talking with him, that I'm going to have him hang out from time to time. So don't be surprised if you see Steven again.
I love it.
Yay! Because he needs people to talk comics with.
Best friends, right? Now we're best friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
which I knew.
Sure.
And as soon as the pandemic's over, we all have to I want a weekend 100%. Get together. We just talk comics or whatever, and watch musicals.
Oh, yeah. So we had a Zoom call, and then I told my wife a few different things you said during that call, and she laughed out loud, which she doesn't do because that involves her being smiley and joyous. No, I'm just kidding. She laughed out loud, and she's like, "So how far away do they live?" And I was like, 6.5 hours. She's like, that's not bad.
That really isn't.
Yeah, I told my husband immediately. I was like, I love Steven. Here's everything we talked about. 3 days after, I'm like, and then Steven also talked about this. And when I talked to Steven,
same thing.
And it's the same way with Kristen. Every time I get off a call with Kristen on our show, which we do every week, I come back to the room and I'm like, I love Kristen. He's like, I know.
And our husbands hit it off. So this whole group would be a good group, I think.
Yeah.
I throw my wife in there and see if she hits it off with them. And Kristen and I are best friends now. Yeah. We had to say with cool babies. And
Kenneth would like to know what's the best Twitter handle for you.
I'm at the Stephen Pappas, Pappas. So yeah, Stephen with a V, and of course the because I'm the only one.
Hey, everybody in the chat. Hayden, good to see you. Forgot what day it was, so heading to make coffee, keep myself awake. Good. Also, everyone, Hayden got his webcam in, so he'll be able to join us for Buffy Season 12 review.
So exciting.
Aw, Lionheart's already in, Steven. Steven, Maddie, and Chris are the best. They're All-State card shirts. You're in good hands.
We try.
Thank you. Lionheart, I appreciate the high praise. That's very good. Sup, Joe, good to see you. Hey, Jesse, Canadian Invincible Comics, always showing up. Good to see you. And Critique Geek, I really like your little profile pic. It's really cute. Good evening to you as well. Good evening from Kentucky, from 2 of us.
Mostly.
North Carolina.
So, Steven, before Chris and I talk about books, and you as well, we are required, but we would do it anyways, give our love to InStockTrades.com, our sponsor. Y'all already know the shtick, but we'll tell you again. If you spend at least $50 on InStock Trade, you get free shipping in the U.S. And not just free shipping, the best shipping, the most quality shipping. They're going to take care of your books. And you can get books up to 42% off, sometimes 50% off. And I spent a lot of money on InStock Trades in this last week from gift certificates.
You have to when it's your birthday.
Yeah, and I wish I had it in now so I could do my big haul. But I'll have a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes in, you're going to show it off. We also have to mention Tuesday, our pick for June was delayed, so you get to see that. That is Child Star by Box Brown, who we really enjoy his work. It is all about child stars, and he's great at like biographies and nonfiction.
And he wrote
Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant, which I loved.
I also enjoyed a lot.
And I love talking about child stars, so I'm in. I spent a long time the other day talking about Frankie Muniz, I think live, so I think it'll be great.
I mean, I could do that too. Who didn't love Malcolm in the Middle? Come
on. People that are wrong. Does Steven know the Magic Knight Rare Earth Girl? No, not yet. That'll happen. That's my co-host on Near Mint Condition, Tina. She's our Magic Knight Rare Earth Girl.
I know of her.
It'll happen. It'll happen. You'll have to come visit. We're already best friends. So,
I love it.
We got the sponsorship over. We can talk about books we've read and bought. I will say once again, I have fallen short on the books I've read recently because I've been reading a lot for the show. Like for shows that I'm in, but not as much personally. I'm waiting for my new reading chair to come in. And then I'll truly celebrate.
Then you could truly read.
How much does a bunch consist of? I can pull it up right now and tell you.
I want to know too.
How many I bought. Because I got 3 separate orders. Because I had to make a small one first to get that sweet, sweet loyalty discount. So I got...
Yes.
We all know, of course.
We have to, yeah.
So that's 5 on the first order.
I like how you're like, small. There was 5 of the first one.
And then plus 9, so that's 14 plus... So I've got 19 books coming.
It's amazing. That's the right amount.
I went through a dark time in quarantine. None of this existed before quarantine. I just had a bunch of floppies.
And there's a lot of omnis on that show.
Almost all omnis. There are a bunch of absolutes.
Yeah.
I may or may not at one point have had 35 open orders. And the majority of them were like 7 to 12 books each.
Damn.
I have a problem. And this is why we're in crippling debt.
Now, how many have you read now?
Not a lot. I mean,
that's how we do it. Yeah.
Paperback.
I get it. Most of my books I have not read, and especially omnibuses, because like I need to be in the right mindset. It's so big. So I have so many omnibuses I've got to read that I just haven't. Lionheart says I should round it off and make it even 20. Hey, if you want to send me a gift certificate, I'll do it. But yeah, so I've got 19 coming in. But I do have a little bit of haul I can share, unless one of you all wants to start.
Oh, you go for it.
Kristen sent me books.
Oh yeah, I did that.
You did. So Kristen sent me. Oops, I clicked that again. That's my bad. Cat's Cafe by Matt Tarpley, and this is published by Andrews McKeel Publishing, which is a little like webcomic. I guess about a cat owning a cafe, a coffee shop.
That's right.
And it looks really cute. I haven't read it yet, but it looks really cute.
So I read that and I thought about Maddie immediately because it's all like really super positive comics. I don't know how else to put it. Like they're all really positive. All these little animals come to this coffee shop and they're going through their own stuff. There's a lot of positive mental health things. And I was like, Maddie needs this in her life, especially right now when I swear every week we're ranting about something. It's fair. It's the world around us. But I was like, you need this right now, I think. So I hope you enjoy it. And
she sent me some comics by the one, the only Reed Chancellor. So yes. I got Hardcore Anxiety, A Guide to Punk Rock and Mental Health. Steven, you would love this.
Is that about me?
This is my husband. I'm in that book. I'm just saying. It's exciting.
You would love it, and you'll love Reed. No question.
Okay. Good to know.
It's pretty great.
I had to dig out of my crippling debt, but then I'm coming for it.
Yeah. And Aquabats versus Aquacats and Sad Religion, which are like some like tinier ones. And I saw Aquabats for my birthday last year, so it's a good pick.
Yeah, we were like, you need that. And if you know anyone's interested in those, he does have a store in V, and you can go get it Oh, and they're very cheap, guys. So, and they're very soft, right?
They're so soft.
Talk about that. They're so
Let me
soft.
just, real quick, all of them. The smaller ones are soft. And the bigger ones. So, Steven, just so you know, on this show, Kristen and I tend to...
We rub things on our
book
face.
feels important.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tend to rub books on our faces.
It doesn't work with the.
Yeah, that's fair.
Try
You
like
get some upper
up here.
cheek. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also picked up Jingo. I had a lot of wine, everyone in the chat. BT dubs. I don't work tomorrow. It's my birthday weekend. I got Bingo Love Jackpot Edition by T. Franklin. I've been dying to read. This is on a ton of lists, like top LGBT books, top like books by Black female writers, and so I had to jump on this. Really excited.
So good.
Oh man, Steve, is that your wife? Tell her I said hi.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, you were looking off to the side. I thought maybe your wife.
Oh no, no, I wasn't. I'm looking around like, what have I gotten recently?
Yeah, I was like, I think I left. Okay, go on.
And I have other books that are not within arm's reach, but I got The Lady Killer Library Edition by Joelle Jones, because of course. And Steven sent me a birthday gift, which is No Longer Human by Junji Ito
Yeah.
for our show. So Steven, if you feel like joining it back again to also talk about No Longer Human, you're welcome to.
I am a manga rookie, but I'm in. Like,
We'll get you there.
We love
He
that.
got, he got Monster, Kristen.
Oh, we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna all have to do that.
And the last thing I got was Harley Quinn Breaking Glass, because I'm going to review this and Superman. Oh my
Smash
God.
Clan.
Thank you. On Tuesday on Old Reader, New Reader. So, and I've already read this. I reviewed it. I think we've talked about on the show.
Mm-hmm.
This was so good.
That's so good.
A lot of DC ink is hit or miss. I still read them all.
Catwoman.
Don't read Catwoman.
Don't
But
do
this
it.
was great. And don't read Gotham High. That was my haul. Real quick, Lionheart would like to know what t-shirt you're rocking, Kristen.
So this is Rogue with the
Can't
hammer
touch
band,
this.
and it says "Can't touch this." It made me laugh too much. So I was like, I need that.
it's
Oh
amazing.
my gosh.
Yeah.
And Drew would like to know if you're ready for Warrior Nun on Netflix. He says it's the next Buffy.
I guess I'm gonna have to get ready, Drew. I'll watch it.
It looks
Y'all-
good.
I watched a trailer for it, and I couldn't decide if it was real or not at first. I was like, is this like a Velocipaster situation where it's like
Oh man.
made to be bad on purpose?
I
But then
haven't even
watched a
heard of
little
this,
bit, and I
guys.
was like, this is fun. It's good.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
You gotta jump on there and see it. Hayden, according to Reed's book, I haven't read his books, but I love Reed. Probably as much as Elliot does, though. It's possible. And
Hayden,
Kenneth just followed
story
you
me.
on Twitter.
Thanks. I'm boring over there.
Oh, so Paul liked Catwoman. I didn't think it was as good as I wanted it to be. I love regular Catwoman books, like Joelle Jones Catwoman, but the DC Ink Catwoman I wasn't a big fan of.
Paul, I'll just never forget the cat abuse. I would never forget it
Yeah.
in my whole life, and I'm very upset I read it.
Yeah, Stephen. Kristen's big on cats, and she has two
Sure.
adorable cats. One of them, they're named Buffy and Willow,
Yeah.
Nice.
and
Thank
one of them
you.
doesn't have an eye. Like she has like only one eye. Very cute.
One eye, no teeth. Yeah. She's lovely. Maybe I'll have Reed bring them in here before the show ends.
Frankly, One Eye No Teeth is like ideal cat for me because I'm very scared of cats biting me.
Oh, yeah. Her bites are like warm, wet hugs. So, no teeth.
You had me with warm hugs. But,
Yeah,
The
they're a
wet
little
part.
wet, but
Mhm.
So that was my haul, anyways. So if either of you'd like to share something you bought recently or some reads, we can just get into it. Steven, just so you know,
we're chill.
we're so casual about this.
You know what's cool? Because now I'm just like,
It's like a
I see.
conversation, and there happens to be some people watching.
I see things I bought recently. Hold on. You do your
Yeah.
thing. I'm going to go get them.
Okay, cool. So, like Maddie, I also bought Bingo Love. I've read it twice now, but I read it from the library and Hoopla, and I was like, "Well, I need to support this."
So
I
you
ended
got
up-
the hardcover, Jack.
I got the hardcover. Yeah, I love this
I have
cover.
the trade.
I couldn't
I
like
did
get over this
too.
cute cover. So these are still on InStockTrades.com, I believe, both of them. If you want to pick one, Let's see. I also got Rascal. I read this on Hoopla.
Oh my god, it looks adorable.
You'd love it. You should get it from
Right.
IST like right now. The in pages are really cute, but this is about this little black cat that's kind of thrown on this woman's doorstep, and she's never had a cat, and she's no interest, but like kind of has to take care of this cat, and he's a rascal, so that's why it's called Rascal. But it's so cute and funny, and I love cat comics, so.
So how would you compare this to the old man the cat? Is it Oji-san the cat?
Nothing is what is it called? My Cat and Me or something? Is that what it's called? Where is it?
I don't know.
A Man and His Cat.
A Man and His Cat.
Nothing compares to that. That broke me in the best way, and it's lovely. This is also very cute and lovely, but in a different way.
Yeah.
But if you were only to get one, get A Man and His Cat, and you'll
A Man
cry.
and His Cat is a manga,
But
Steven.
this is
It's only
great, too.
first volumes out. But it's about this old man, and his wife passes away. And before she had passed
He's like,
away,
yeah.
she mentioned that she wanted a cat. So he goes out to get one. He gets this ugly cat that's never been adopted. Everybody just was ignoring this cat, and they fall in love with each other.
Yeah,
and
it's so cute.
It's so cute.
It's the best. It really is the best.
I almost cried just when Kristen was describing it to me the first time, and then I read it, and then I at that night time I talked to Elliot and cried talking about it, about how much I loved it. It's not a sad book.
It sounds sad.
It's not. It's uplifting.
Yeah, it is, but then it kind of breaks you too, because they're both so lonely and they just find a home in each other.
Now, when you say they fall in love with each other,
Oh, not like
Not
okay,
weird.
cool.
No,
Now I'm
no,
on
just-
board.
We're
Now
not
I'm on
into
board.
weird comics.
No, it's
No,
like
you
it's
don't-
familial.
I don't want to yuck anybody's yum. Like, I don't want.
Yeah, no, not quite.
I mean, I love B stars.
I'm
but
just gonna say
that's
we
different.
both love Beastars. It is quite different.
Yeah. Wait, sorry, Drew. You know we would read a Gilmore Girls comic.
1000%.
No question.
Yes, I need it.
Oh well, he's not on this show.
He's never on the show, Robert. Sorry.
But thank you for joining. He's at the lake right now, so he's busy. Paul, I haven't been reading the new Miss Marvel run yet. I'll probably pick it up. I'm a trade waiter, so especially now with the pandemic, so I don't go out to my comic store as often as I would prefer to. So I'll pick it up when it's like out. But I love Kamala Khan. Maddie and Christian would write that comic book. We would write a comic.
Oh my gosh, it would be so good.
It would
It'd be
great.
very Luke focused, I think.
It would.
Keep us forever.
Claudia Gray is writing a new Superman novel series called House of L. Love her Star Wars novels like Lost Stars. I've never read any Star Wars novels. Of course, I'm not a big Star Wars fan. I'm new. I know, Steven. I know. I'm new. Chris and I are going to review eventually the Star Wars by Jason Aaron.
So good.
Yeah, and I'm a
so-
longtime
That
Star
was
Wars
my
fan,
review.
So.
Yeah, Chris is a long-time Star Wars fan. So
I don't do Star Wars at all.
Nice.
Clearly,
Nice. Nice.
The mic's in the way.
Nice. Yeah.
I love all your tattoos, by the way.
Thanks.
You're
nerdy.
Joe said I'm using that line from now on. I don't want to yuck anybody's yum.
Yep, I got you. That's. And I laughed at it at first, but I was like, you know what? Yeah,
It makes a lot of sense.
if it doesn't hurt anybody, you do you, and do whatever or whoever you want. I don't care.
All right, sorry. Continue, Chris.
It's all good. I have read all 3 volumes of this that are out, loved it from the library, and I really want to support this book because I love it so much. So I had to pick up Heartstopper Volume 1. Girl, it's so good. It's about these 2 boys in high school who fall in love. And it is real cutesy, but it's also like, I don't know. There's just something about it. It'll make you happy. And they do deal with like some deep stuff, some mental health stuff, and it's just great. It's really great. So I don't tend to read stuff from the library and then buy it unless I really love it. And I loved this. So you should read it, Maddie. Everything I'm going to hold up to like, I should buy this, Maddie.
Well, and that's what I do. I mean, seriously, so many of my books recently is just like, oh, Kristen recommended this, so I bought it.
It's okay. I'm making a note on my phone. Legit. Like,
Heartstopper.
ooh, that sounds wonderful.
There's 3 volumes so far. It's all great.
Anything for a second. Really? Is
That's
that for a
what I've
second?
learned.
Who publishes that?
It's not for second.
Oh.
It's Graphics Scholastic.
Okay.
So
Wow, well that's really cool too, though.
really progressive of them. Yeah, they do put out a lot of good
Oh
books.
no, Robert White, don't go. We're cool too.
I mean, look,
You can
we're
stay.
not Omar, but like, hey, what if I hold up this Marvel book? Will you stay? Omar likes Marvel books.
Can we talk about Marvel Masterworks?
I have XY chromosomes.
Please
yeah,
don't leave.
Steven's
that
here.
helped.
He's a
Your
dude.
glasses look nice. You'll like us, I promise.
This was $10 whole, and I want to try.
I've heard that's really good.
I hear a lot of great things, and I love a good epic collection. Nice chunker, and $10 for an epic is a fun time. And I've heard a
Yeah.
lot of good things about this too. So it's the first volume in the Marvel Toon one.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about that run.
I went to Second and Charles yesterday, guys. That's where.
Oh, wow, you
where
got
it got
desperate.
me. Yeah,
Anything good
well, I
there?
sold some books, and then I got some books.
Okay, I need you to, because we don't have a second in Charles. I need
keep
you to
my
be
eye
my eyes there.
Yes.
So like when you go, can you just keep an eye out for
Yeah,
me?
See,
Yeah.
here's the thing.
I always do.
I was gonna
What?
say, where are y'all? You're Kentucky.
Yeah.
The two of you.
Yes,
Y'all don't have. How far are you from like Tennessee?
I'm like
Kristen is closer than me.
2.5 hours. I am.
I'm
You're
3.5
willing to make
hours.
the trek, you would probably
McKay's.
make a lot more money at McKay's. I
Yeah.
brought the same amount of stuff to McKay's that I did to Second Charles and got, instead of $109, $700 and something dollars, like the same
the
amount
fuck?
of stuff.
You know, this is good to know because McKay's is my favorite place to go.
It's the
Really,
best.
I love McKay's.
Okay,
Oh, it's the best.
this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
But I didn't know their trading was that good. We never actually
Your
traded
trading's
in
a lot
there.
better.
I've never
At least
heard of
for me,
McKay's.
it's-
I'm gonna have to do that because last time we've actually gotten some good credit there, but last time was just abysmal. And I was like, you know what? And I even said we should wait for McKay's. We'll just try it there. So that's
Oh,
good
yeah.
to know. That's good to know. We will do that.
Can we group trip there when pandemic's
Oh my
over?
gosh, Maddie!
My
it's the
family
best.
lives there. Let's go.
It's the best. Let's go.
So good. It's the best. I want to go
It
to the
is the
Tennessee ones because the ones here suck.
I wondered about that too because they're like newer, right?
Yeah, they're not as big. Like the one I've been to is the one in Nashville, and it's
Yeah,
just
I've
so-
been to all three Tennessee, and they're all great. But Nashville's the best. It is.
I'm in. Let's go.
So
Yeah,
also,
thank you, Canadian Mystical Comics. Maddie's reaction to McKay's has me rolling. I've never heard of it, Tim.
it's a big
And I've been to Nashville often.
it's
That's
huge.
not what my family
It's
is.
great.
It's
Yeah,
like a two-story, secondhand.
yeah, it's enormous. Yeah. I mean, it's the first place we have to go when we go to Nashville. We're surrounding our
And-
visit by McKay's.
Let's go, and then let's go
Yeah.
see some music and buy some comics. I'm in.
yeah. You know, when we can.
Yeah, 10 million years from now.
One day. It's all good. I also got, well, this was Reed's pick, but I have to show it. Strange Tales 2. Yes, it is backwards.
Okay.
This is a Marvel sequel to the first Strange Tales, and the way he described it to me, because I didn't know what this was, it was their way to get independent creators involved in Marvel stuff. So on the back here, there's a lot of great people that he knows, but then Terry Moore did stuff in this, Jeff Lemire did stuff in this. I was already in with those two, so it's pretty cool. There's a lot of different art styles in here, a lot of different creators involved. I think there's another one there, Maddie, if you want me to grab you one. This is cellophane overstock.
Yeah, it looks cute.
So I could grab you one of these if you want it. But I got that. I also got
Hey, you said if you can get 700 from McKay's, you can afford half of the Illyria
that's
trade.
funny. I can't believe it was
Preach.
the I'm really gonna have to save up
God,
my trade-ins for McKay's now. That really is blowing my mind.
Man.
Yeah.
Scooby Greatest Adventures. Guys. It's chunky. It's Scooby. I had to get it. It was so cheap. Guys, it's fun. That's all. It's just fun. Who doesn't love Scooby? Okay,
I'm
good.
literally just like, where can I find this?
Well, and Kristen has the best collection of
Random stuff.
cartoon comic books.
Oh yeah, I do love those. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the cover price of this chunky trade is $15.
Oh, it's $8.69 on IST.
That's right. That's right. It's
IST,
crazy.
everybody, go check it. Am I helping? Is that?
Yeah, it's perfect.
If they want
Emily
to
will like that.
sponsor our upcoming show, I spent so much money on your website. Please help me.
Your entire bookshelf and background brought to you by IST.
Right?
So I kept hearing people talk about this. and I had to pick it up. I'd seen it at my Second Charles since it opened. It's called Prince of Cats. This thing is enormous. Here's your average tray next to it. It's very big. Guys, it says cats. It has nothing to do with cats. Okay, so when I looked it up after the first time I saw it, I was like, I don't care then. Why are you trying to get me with cats? It's not about cats.
Why are you trying to play me like this?
I know. They pretty much call it the hip-hop Romeo and Juliet. Okay. And this thing is enormous and really nice. Let me open this up. I mean, what are we doing here? How cute is that? Huh? So.
Oh, sorry, Drew. I have an echo and space voice. Is it still bad? I don't hear myself now. I guess we're good.
Good.
Thanks, Drew.
And lastly, of course, I had to pick up Twisted Visions, The Art of Junji Ito. This book is beautiful, Maddie.
Can you give us some looks into that? Because I thought
100%.
about it.
Look at this nice spine. It has a pink eye. I mean, okay, here we go.
Ooh. I'm not Team Dust Jacket, but that is a nice dust jacket.
It is, I agree. So I'm just making sure I'm not going to show anything that I shouldn't show.
Okay, no.
What's really cool about
boobies.
this, this is just the inside cover,
Yeah.
but it goes back and forth between color work from him and then this nice silver stuff throughout it, which is really, really cool.
This is on IST also, right?
It is, yeah. So here's some color work.
Ooh.
Just make sure I'm not going to show you something inappropriate.
Tomy.
Love it.
And then here is that cool? It just like goes to the silver paper and it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It feels nice. You know, like things that feel nice. It's really nice. Yeah, here we go. It's Uzumaki.
Man.
So it's a really nice big book. And if you flip it to the back and open it, again, great inside covers.
So good.
There's a great interview with him. And it's pretty long. And he talks about his process and what he likes to use, his tools.
Sounds great.
So if you're into the nerdy aspect of art, I told Reed immediately, I was like, this is your stuff. You should read this. And then he goes through every single thing that's listed in here and talks about each one as well, which is really cool. So it's just really nice put together book. Goes back and forth between the color and these silvers. I love this. I've never seen anything like it. So the production quality is beautiful. Good job, Viz. Twisted Vision.
That was great.
And yeah, it's on IST. I got it there. And that's all I bought. I
think that sounds great. Eric M, good to see you again. Thanks for joining on Saturday, by the way. I already spent the last of my IST gift cards. Here's hoping I'll get more. My mom didn't get me anything for my birthday yet. Of course, she'll never ever get a gift card or like a comic book thing. She's like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, but that's what I like.
Sad.
She just can't. She was like, me help with your nerdy hobbies? Nah. Do you need some like clothes or like a kitschy house decoration that says, I don't know,
like a
Eat, Pray, Love on it?
Love.
It Sunstone art print. Yeah, no. Could
Yeah,
you imagine?
Oh my
Thank God
gosh.
she hasn't seen any of that stuff in the comic room.
I guess she doesn't watch your shows, huh?
No, if she did, she would know I'm very out. And progressive, I guess. Maddie, one DC artist in the past you should check out is Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. He's a lot of work for DC in the 70s, 90s, 2000s. I'm happy to check it out. So, Steven, I assume you bought some things recently. That's you, yeah.
Right?
You're just going to point back there.
It's just you crying like, yeah, I did. Oh, God.
I didn't feel like moving it down here. None are mine. Mine are all like way more mainstream. No, just
fine.
a lot of big too. I did upgrade my Ex Machina hardcovers to the omnibus.
Big
for
Omni.
no
That thing's
money.
big, right?
It's oh my god, it's huge.
Oh, it's like a honker.
I hold my fist. It's like boom. Like it's.
Is it bigger or not as big as that, like, huge, like, big Sin City book?
You mean the one that's literally sitting right above it on the shelf?
Yeah.
It is
Hilarious.
Okay. So it's not as like. So it's omni size, and Sim Cities is like almost
like,
library size.
It's massive, yeah.
It's smaller. It's even page count. I'm like, I think it's smaller. But yeah, no, I did that. What else have I done? Okay, so this is because of you. Because we talked and I ended up buying all 3 of these.
Yes!
Which I've not gotten to read yet.
Yes.
But I flipped through and I was like, I like this already.
Oh,
Don't they
you were
feel
in
nice?
good company. Yeah, they feel nice, right?
Now you have to feel them.
Do I need to just...
Yeah,
How's
it's
it feel?
good, right?
Actually, that's very nice.
Welcome to our weird kink channel.
so
We're like, how's
I
that
don't-
book feel on your face?
You
And
can
we
have
love
somebody in the
Willy Wonka.
comments just like show feet. Like, I don't...
We get those. We're,
Yeah.
we're women in the comic book world. Are you
That's
kidding?
fair.
It's happened.
Fair. I'm not going to lie, but like... Yeah,
Oh, I
that's-
hope you love them.
Oh my gosh, me too. They're
Actually,
so good.
also,
We love them.
me too.
Yes!
Yay!
Again, have not read it. These are all things that came in like super recently.
Oh, I love it.
I say come in like I'm a comic book.
Have
store.
you... Is this your first Mariko Tamaki book?
Yes.
Oh,
Ooh,
she's
get
the
ready.
best. She's the best.
fantastic.
Should I be excited?
This is great. Her Supergirl being super, I still stand by it being one of my favorite graphic novels of that year, and also my favorite Supergirl book ever.
Okay.
It's
I was gonna say, I
good.
haven't read a lot of Supergirl.
I haven't either, but that was the one. for
I
me.
haven't either. That's the one I've read, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Just the one. Yeah. Also, so again, have not read. I'm a manga rookie, like I said, and somebody pointed me in the direction of this one that's apparently from the 70s.
Drifting Classroom.
Yeah, Drifting Classroom. There's
Yeah.
3 volumes of these omnibus.
They're pretty. That's a good
They are.
book.
They're
That's the
nice.
first manga I ever read. Fun fact.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, what a trip for your
It's a
first
weird
manga.
one to
Mine was
pick
like
up.
Sailor Moon when I was like 7.
Oh yeah. When I say rookie, I mean to the real stuff, and not the real stuff. But I mean, I was reading like the old Pokemon Adventure stuff, which I still would read. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Like Dragon Ball, things like that. So this is all new to me. Like I was like, oh, dark stories, written for adults. Oh wow. Yeah, so I'm excited to read this. I'm kind of know what it's about.
Yeah, I've
But
never
am I-
read it.
Chris, am I going to enjoy it?
Kristen, do you recommend it?
I think it's crazy time. I think you could definitely tell that it was from, what'd you say, like the 70s, right?
70s,
like
yeah.
you could tell. It's kind of got some of that cheesecake. Like you're not going
Okay
to
with
be
that.
super creeped out by
Cheesecake.
it. Yeah, you know.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry.
No.
Soon, Stephen will get you into Kurosaki Corpse Delivery Service. We'll
Oh.
get you some weird shit.
Yeah. It's
I
about a
don't know what
corpse
that is,
delivery
but I'm
service.
in love with it.
It is. You know, Junji Ito is definitely scary and definitely graphic, but not like sexual horror graphic.
Right.
And then there's Kurosaki Corpse Delivery Service, which is
It's the most crazy, I think.
bonkers.
Yeah.
And I keep collecting it even though I've never read all of it because I've just been waiting for it all to come out since I was a kid. Not kid, sorry, like middle school.
That's a kid.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to pretend I'm not just instantly like corpse delivery service. That sounds fun.
Well, and that's how we felt. I was like, I
Yeah.
love this. This person has no arms or legs. Wow. I'm like, oh, God.
Yay. Yeah, it's dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Terry Moore, I went ahead and got the complete collection of Echo.
I
'cause
haven't
this
read
is
it
like,
yet.
This is like the one
read half
thing.
of it.
Well, I say the one thing. I haven't tackled Strangers in Paradise yet because it's so much.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
But you know, Rachel Rising, of course.
Oh,
and
the
then-
best.
Honestly, like Motor Girl is one of my favorite things I've read
Love
in a long
Motor Girl.
time.
So
I've
good.
done rereading it. It's so good. So I'm excited to get into this. I've heard good things. Hopefully, those good things are accurate. But also, like, I'll try any Terry Moore that I've read. I mean, both the ones I
I
have
mean,
read.
same.
Yeah.
Honestly, I might go ahead and buy that while we're sitting here because I don't have it.
You should buy it so you can make me read the rest of it. Because I read half of it and got distracted at some point in my life. I never
don't-
finished it.
I don't know what it is about his art.
Ooh, shipping's $14. I'll wait till I see him in person.
$14
From Abstract Studio.
Yeah, that's media mail, guys. That's not going to cost that much.
I like buying books from him in person, so I'll wait till next
I
C2
was like, I sold my soul to the devil to get this one because it wasn't on IST, so I got it from Amazon.
Hey, we've all been there.
Yeah, sometimes you got to.
At least it's not all damaged.
You know what? I've had a really good run lately with
that's
this
good.
stuff. So
Yeah, I mostly do well. I think one of my Buffy books came in a little wonky, but overall I do pretty well.
yeah, I've had some
Yeah,
bad ones.
mine isn't great.
You're sponsored by IST. I randomly got a not great one from IST once, but
Hey, but once, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
when you have like
Come
40 orders from them in 2 months and you get one that's beat up, I'm okay with that.
Let's not break the great tradition of Maddie buying books when live. That's pretty normal. Maddie is made of money. I am not. I'm not.
I immediately went looking for that ding dang Scooby Doo book, and now I'm just like, what else? What was that, Heartstopper? Like, I'm already
Heartstopper.
We're just not
It's hard.
Which
Chris
I
has
don't-
great taste.
I don't think
Which
it's on
kills
IST.
my wallet.
Oh, is it not?
Thank
Okay.
you. Yeah. But you could get it from that other place that we just mentioned.
Yeah. Yeah, if I have to.
Yeah,
I'm
I know
I'm
no
gonna
one
take
wants
the
to.
night. Have I gotten anything lately? I mean, just additional volumes to things that I already read as they've come out. You know, Moonshine Volume 3, Farmhand Volume 3.
Farmhand is great.
Crowded Volume 2, which is a fun read. Gideon Falls, of course.
Yeah.
Volume 4, because Jeff Lemire is the best writer in comics today. Fight me.
I have a Jeff Lemire tattoo.
What?
Yeah.
See,
it's
I knew
right
you
here.
two would like
It's
each
right over
other.
here.
Oh, I was
There
like,
it
is
is.
it appropriate? Can I see it?
It's a Essex County crow. The one that's like flying throughout the whole book.
I love it. Oh, speaking of something I haven't read by him that I picked up, I picked up all the trades for Royal City.
Nice.
This is one of the only things I've
there's a
read.
deluxe hardcover coming out.
Why would you say that?
He's actually writing more to the end of it, and they're releasing a deluxe hardcover.
I'm like, okay, when's that coming?
It's supposed to be the fall, but it may be next year because you know how things are.
Yeah, no, it's great.
But those are nice trades because I also have them. So, but I'm gonna buy the book.
Yeah, you said deluxe hardcover, so I'll read these and then eventually
then you
sell
upgrade,
them
yeah.
with the deluxes. Yeah, I think
Of
that's what I've
course.
done.
Take them to McKay's. That's fine.
What I do with basically anything that he writes that comes out in deluxe, and anything Brian K. Vaughan writes that comes out in deluxe.
Fair.
That's my life. So
You are in good company.
what can I say?
Oh shit, Robin, you just got those deluxes? Those are expensive.
Oh, they're so
Robin just got the Power Rangers Boom Studios
They're
deluxes.
pretty though.
Man, they are beautiful. And I am
it's back here somewhere.
I'm not always a victim to FOMO, but sometimes in the comic book world, I am. And that's one I've almost teetered on. And the other one I've kind of had a fear of missing out on is the Nancy Collins Swamp Thing.
Oh, grab it before it's gone.
You like
I shouldn't
it?
say that. I really do feel like I've heard it selling really well though. So and
That's
maybe
what I'm worried about. It looks really nice. And I'm like, we've read one book by Nancy Collins and we didn't like it.
Yeah.
But I've heard great things about her Swamp Thing.
her Swamp Thing run is really good. I'm a Swamp Thing
$70.
big Swamp Thing fan.
You're gonna
Yeah,
make me buy it too.
It's a really good run. The Power Ranger stuff is a really good run, and now that they're back in print, they're not as bad.
Okay.
I mean, from IST, I think they're like $50 a pop, which is still expensive. Don't get me wrong. I
Yeah.
have no money. I'm a part-time worker. My wife is a teacher in the 50th state for teacher pay, I think.
Ooh.
So, like, I'm not made of money. I'm made of debt. But good Lord. Yeah, no, her Swamp Thing stuff is super good. The book is beautiful.
It
It
is
does look really
beautiful.
nice.
It's a really, really good book. I mean,
Why
you saw
isn't
what
my
happened.
husband in the chat so I can be like, Elliot, buy me this?
Buy this book. You know, I missed out on Sensational She-Hulk until they got a second stock in from Amazon. That's why, because you sent me the picture of yours. I was like, dang.
That did happen with She-Hulk. I bought it live and then it was gone.
Yeah, I was really
It's like
pissed.
everything now. Every Omni now. Like you
It's
can't.
really hard. Especially
really
with DC
wanted
stuff.
to-
You know, with DC going through 3 different distributors now, right? And plus with the quarantine messing up deliveries and stock, it's really hard. Everyone has to jump on stuff.
Yeah.
It's
I couldn't
stu-
get a
it's
hold of the Remender X-Force run.
Oh,
that
yeah,
came out in
nobody
Omni.
did.
I was like, oh, I really want that. Nope. I got the 2 complete versions. I finally just gave up and let them come and trade.
I remember talking to Omar about She-Hulk, And he's like, yeah, even David had to buy one. Even I had to buy one. Like, they're like, yeah,
It's crazy.
David who works at Marvel had to be to buy it for himself too. It's just like, wow. People in the chats recently have said current Power Rangers run is not so good. Any truth to that? I don't know.
I haven't read any of it. I've only read the Kyle Higgins stuff, but I'm also a fairly big Kyle Higgins fan. I enjoyed it a lot. I haven't read the new stuff, but they're coming out with one that matches the other 3 volumes, and I'm gonna read it.
Man, they look so nice. I love Power Rangers.
Yeah, you know, they're screwing me over. It was the nice Green Ranger, nice Red Ranger, nice.
Those are good spines. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really nice spines, and that means a lot. Which is silly.
It does,
I know it's silly. We've talked about how silly it is, but man, there's something so sexy when your spines line up and when your books feel good.
Oh, I'm still mad at Revival from Image because the 4th one does not line up with the others. Like, it sticks out a little more.
I'm a DC fan.
Okay.
That Green Arrow Deluxe
Oh, God.
is the bane of my existence.
It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm so upset. Oh, there's a Pink Ranger hardcover. Well,
That's the one. I think it's like the Pink Chaos Ranger, maybe.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I love her. I always have.
First love of my life.
I'm just gonna put this Swamp Thing on the bus in my cart on Amazon. Just
You
like,
should.
think about it.
Just on
think
Amazon.
about it. Well, I don't think it's on IST. Is it on IST?
I think I bought mine on IST.
It was at least.
Let's
Who
see
knows
if
about
it's
now?
good. Yes,
Yeah.
it is. $70.
Oh, maybe then.
So I mean, that's
Yeah,
if you have the
don't risk
44% off, of course.
Because I've got my... Yeah, I don't want to lose it, you know? Don't mind me, guys. This is fine.
No, as you're doing it, I'm like, I'm trying to help. I'm like, is Amazon what's
It's
gonna be
cheaper
more
on IST.
affordable? Okay, and you get free shipping.
Good.
Boom.
And you're going to get good shipping.
JT, I'm not sure I can really speak to that because I haven't read as much Marvel. Maybe either of you are better. Because like a lot of key events I can't speak to as much as Omar could. I read Hick Avengers.
Yeah, that guy who was mad Omar wasn't here. We should get him back.
Damn.
This is why.
Sorry, I tried to perform and I just didn't do it.
If I,
Yeah, I feel like I don't care about events at all.
well, a lot of them mess up a lot of the
Not to
stuff.
happen. Yeah.
You know, I like a lot of stories that are related to events, but not the event itself. Like all of Jason Aaron's everything, I love. I love all of Jason Aaron's Thor. I enjoyed a lot of War of the Realms, but I could do without War of the Realms. I'm not a Civil War person. I'm never gonna be. And I didn't like Hick Avengers. I liked some of the stuff that happened during Battle Worlds just because it was unique and different, but I hated Hick Avengers.
I hated it too.
And I liked a lot of the X-Men stuff, but again, Hickman can be a lot and very wordy, and I think he gets himself lost by overcomplicating, and he does it so much that like it can kind of hurt the story for me. So it can be exciting at the beginning, but he just like he
does that,
overcomplicates
though.
it for himself.
Manhattan Projects did the same thing. Like, it started really well, and then it just kind of trailed off, and I don't think ever got an ending. Like, I was really worried about that with East of West. But now I know it's over. We're getting the 3rd collection. Super excited. But, like, he does that. It's just like... I mean, I don't have many events, I feel like. I just move my microphone.
I read a lot of DC events, so I'm better to talk about those.
Yeah, I know
But
my DC events. But
Marvel,
yeah, I'm
not so much. But I don't always like all the Marvel characters. I prefer them by themselves and not in groups. Like, I'm not an Avengers person. But I like people by themselves.
The most, like, white bread thing I could give you is literally, like, the one that, Maddie, you said you didn't love, which is the Dark Phoenix Saga. I mean, for me, I love it. But really, any of those, like, 80s X-Men crossovers, I really dig a lot of. But as far as Marvel, I don't know. Because a lot of the events...
Kenneth, I'm very similar.
Yeah.
I tend to prefer good character stories over huge events. And I know that some of those character stories I like tend to be out of character. Or at least that's why I hear to Omar. Like, I really like Vision. I know that's not typical. Like, the Vision by Tom King. That's not typical of Vision. I love Hawkeye by Matt Fraction. I know that's not typical of Hawkeye, but I really like those stories.
Really good.
I think they're very personable. And I think a lot of characters in the big two tend to get swept away by these big events. that are happening without even the writer's idea when they're first going to their scripts, right? And we hear about that, and it kind of disrupts the story and character development. I mean, look at what Tom King, you know how I feel about Tom King, but like how his big story affected like Dick Grayson, made him Rick Grayson, right? And killed off a bunch of characters. So I have a love-hate with events. Drew, you're always asking these troll questions in the chat. I don't think Tommy ruined Power Rangers. I had a crush on Tommy growing up, though, so.
I mean, me too. Same. Hard same.
Eric M. said, I read the first 2 deluxe books for Power Rangers. It's a great mix of fun art with serious and sometimes dark story tones. It's great, but I am the target audience for MMPR, so I'm probably biased. I understand. I love Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And my local con is a Power Rangers con.
That's amazing.
That's true.
Yeah, Bulk and Skull are there every year. It's no big deal. Like, all the Power Rangers are there. Like, it's just...
I would argue Bulk and Skull being there really is no big deal.
Well, they're always at the after party, and so it's just like... It's so blasé now if you've been, and you're like, oh, there they are. Like, it's like, okay. Robin said, what about a first second super mashup event?
Yes. I'll do that.
See?
I'll be into that.
It's just everyone being gay and awkward.
Yeah, pretty much. They all go to a party and it's awkward.
Oh, Hayden says, yes, Steven is a Dark Phoenix Saga fan. We can keep him.
What can I say? It came from growing up reading it and all that stuff.
And that tends to be the difference.
Growing up reading Elseworld tales of it and then being like, I wonder what this is about, and going and reading it, because I read all those like what if books growing up. Like, I used to own the whole run from the 70s and 90s.
Yeah.
I was obsessed.
I wonder if part of my dislike, I'm sure it's not, but I grew up with X-Men Evolution, and I had a
deep-seated
hatred of Jean.
Oh yeah, 'cause she was the worst of that.
I didn't like her. I didn't like her in all the fan fiction I read for X-Men Evolution. And so I don't like her a lot in most things. I read a lot of X-Men Evolution fan fiction.
Oh, me too. It was the best.
So good. Reed Chancellor. Welcome to the chat,
Reed.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you just stop caring about so much about creating insane big crossover stories and working on creating amazing narratives for their characters. I agree.
Yeah, and all those events really, I mean, they're to sell books. They always are. They always have been, you know?
Same with issue 1s of Marvel.
Yeah.
Their tendency to be like, oh, it's issue 1 again. I'm like, oh my god.
Like, why?
Stop it. Hayden says, I don't mind events like Hellmouth. Fuck Hellmouth. That's the Buffy crossover event. Which we will eventually... Moose, stop. My dog is like messing up with all my clothes I've left on the floor. Quit it. I just got 6 volumes of Invincible Ultimate Collection after watching Omnibros. Now I just got Swamp Thing. I need to stop watching. I get it.
That's how it works.
Zach and his hip hop keto. Yeah. He actually talked about that recently on the, oh gosh, the actress for Ren Stevens. Kristen, you would know. Christy Carlson Romano, her YouTube channel. Zach was on there.
Oh, Ren Stevens. I was like, what? Yeah, that's great.
Oh, yeah. If you had said Ren from Even Stevens, I would have been like, Christy Carlson Romano.
Yeah, Ren from Even
Stevens. That's what I was thinking.
Maddie, you haven't read Black Hammer yet, right? No, I haven't.
We're doing that next month.
We're doing it next month.
It's so good, Maddie. It's so good.
It's legitimately like my favorite new story I've read in the last probably 5 or 6 years.
Me too.
It's so good. I haven't read the Justice League crossover yet. But...
That's part of the reason we're reading it, because I bought that book.
Yeah. No, those library editions are coming out, a bunch of them later in the year, and I'm psyched.
And they're beautiful.
The first one.
They get beautiful. Oh, yeah. And it feels nice.
Book feel.
Soft. Yeah.
Thank you.
You already got it. Yeah.
You understand.
It's so good.
Robin asks, are the Archie books by Wade any good? They have a few horror crossovers, right?
Well,
go for it, Kristen.
I happen to have the varsity edition right here.
Varsity editions are beautiful.
They're very pretty. The spines are really nice, too. I mean, and they all look like yearbooks. Come on now. What are we doing? It's so
I
cute.
love it.
This is how you do it. They're nice.
And it's Wade.
Oh,
we can't go wrong.
I mean, we got Fiona Staples art within the first few issues,
Mhm.
which is fantastic. Guys, I mean, if you're easily annoyed by teenagers, like some people we know, you're not going to care about it. But it's just a fun teenagers hijinks, and Mark Waid, he writes them well. It's a good time.
He's your weight of honor, Kristen.
That's right.
We had Mark Waid on right before Kristen's wedding. Like
And
right
I called
before.
him my weight of honor.
Yeah.
Like the day before.
And that guy is genuinely just really wonderful.
He's very
just-
nice.
He's so sweet. We had a great time with him. Have you guys read anything you want to talk about?
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this. I know we're getting close to time, but I just want to keep chilling. So if everybody else is cool with that.
I had nothing to do.
Yeah, I read some stuff.
I'm
well,
drinking my pink Moscato now. So
Oh, I've still got a big old stack of stuff I have read. If you want
Oh,
to talk about it.
Yes, let's go.
Nice.
Let's talk about it.
Nice. You want to go first? Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm not. This is your show.
Well, I read some digital stuff, so I'm just going to talk about those. I read Spy Family Volume 1. Maddie and I are going to talk about that next week.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, it's going to be... What is next week's date?
It's going to be... Oh, yeah, what date?
It's the 12th.
The
And
12th.
it's going to be at 9 a.m. Eastern. That's Sunday morning. I work overnight, and I'm going to be tired, guys. But...
It'll be good for our overseas people.
Yeah, we thought changing up the time may be fun for some people. I'll be asleep. It'll be fine, though. Because I work again the next night. Or that night, I guess. During the original showtime. Anyway, we're going to talk about Spy Family. I really enjoyed it. We'll talk more next week. But I really enjoyed it.
That's Spy Family, Junji Ito's No Longer Human, and Rose of Versailles Volume 1, which I hope my copy gets in time. I paid the $4 extra.
Oh, I hope so.
shipping.
And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful hardcover. I also read The Marked, which is a new Image book, Volume 1. It's about like this cult group of like superpowered a whole new magic system where like they tattoo glyphs on like parts of their body and they turn into like these monsters and stuff. Guys, if you like magic and fun,
It feels kind of like Full Metal
a good time.
Alchemist.
you know it's different, but I can see how you think.
Yeah, I mean,
about-
just
yeah.
by you describing that, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even put that together, but yeah.
Philip, don't even joke. How
I think we already
dare
lost
you.
some people because of that. So
Just because I'm not Omar.
I don't think Robert stuck around. Was his name Robert? It's too
No,
bad.
Mr. Robert.
He left.
Yeah. He could have liked us.
Is it because I'm a lady?
It's because we're both ladies.
Damn it.
If it was just one, but there's two,
Too many ladies talking
outta
comic
here.
books.
not allowed.
Forced diversity.
Some people are still surprised, right? We've had some comments where people are like, "Do you guys like comics and you're women?"
I get people messaging me personally. Oh my
I'm not
god.
over it. I'm not
I
over
wish I
it.
could meet a girl like you. I'm like, what the fuck?
No.
You wouldn't like me.
Oh,
Yeah, guys, it's
Your
2020.
husband's
It's
so
still
lucky.
happening.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's what I told her. I was
yeah.
like, I don't like that either.
I mean, I've shared with you some of the experiences I have gotten in the podcast world, but still, like,
No. People are a problem.
when somebody like we got an email once that somebody said I give good voice, and I was like, I don't like the way that's worded. I don't.
That's
can we please
weird.
not say that about me.
You give
It's not
good
okay.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Hmm.
voice.
What have you been reading?
Yeah, I also read Family Tree, Volume 1. Did you pick that up? Read that? Yeah.
I haven't read it
great.
yet. I did pick it up. It's in my stack.
It's great. You're going to get to the end, though, and be like, where's the rest? Because it's a Volume 1, right? And it leaves off where you're like, but what's happening? It's great. So it's basically about this family. The little girl in the family starts sprouting twigs out of her arm, turning
Alright.
into a tree. Okay, and that sounds weird, and it is.
It reminds me of that character from Hench Girl that grew carrots from her arms.
Oh, hey, I didn't even
remember
think
that?
about that. Yes. And it was
Yeah.
so weird. That's a little more weird, I gotta say. Because those carrots were like moving around and talking,
Yeah.
and these twigs aren't. So that's good. The Family Tree Volume 1, it's great. check that out. I also reread Steeple by John Allison, who I adore. Oh, girl, you're going to love Steeple. Jonathan, of course, writer of Giant Days, which is like my favorite series ever.
Kristen, stop telling me about books.
Get Steeple from IST. It's a good price.
I'm adding to my cart.
You're going to love it.
Me too.
So,
Don't
Steeple.
do it. Steven, no.
No, you don't do it. Get the Nancy Collins on.
It's in my cart.
Steeple's written and drawn by John Allison, and thankfully he's still writing more, because you're going to get to the end of this and be like, what? But some more hopefully is coming. I hear he put it online, so you can read more online. Hopefully this sells well enough. Hopefully both of you buy it and some people watching, so they can put out more of this. This is Dark Horse. But Steeple is about this girl. Why can't I think of her name? Billy. Yeah, Billy. Billy comes into this town, and she is joining this parish, and she wants to spread good, right? That's her whole thing. She's like, I'm going to do community work. I'm going to do outreach in the parish, and I'm going to be a good person, and this is what I'm going to do. So when she comes into the town, she meets this other woman with like purple hair, who is a Satanist. And they form an unexpected friendship. They're like polar opposites. They form an unexpected friendship. Billy works under this guy who fights these creatures who come out of the sea, who he calls like devil monsters, right? And that's what he does. He fights all these creatures. He doesn't want to go preach to people. He's not interested. He's just going to fight off and save this city from these terrible things. And Billy comes in and kind of changes things with her and her friendship with this Satanist. It's fun, guys. I know that sounds crazy, because it is.
It sounds great.
And it's typical John Allison. You're going to laugh. You're going to have a good time. And you are going to get to the end of this and be like, but I need more. I want to know what happens. So again, hopefully there's going to be more. But it was fun. It was great.
Canadian Missile Comics said he already added Steeple yesterday because of Omnidog.
I did talk about that. Great. You should get it, because it's great. Also, I did read Deadpool Minibus Volume 2. I also talked about this on Justice Show. So this was really fun, too. I
really want to read more Deadpool. Like, after hearing you talk about it, I'm interested.
I'll tell you exactly.
I've never read any Deadpool.
Oh, yeah, and this is fun because it's like all these miniseries. So there's Deadpool versus X-Force, Hawkeye versus Deadpool, Deadpool's Art of War, Return of the Living Deadpool. That one was like my favorite, I think. Let me find that.
Night of the Living Deadpool and Return of the Living Deadpool were both.
They're so good.
So good.
So they're black and white. Everything's in red. Instead of zombies, these Deadpools come back, and they're kind of the zombies. So there's one real Deadpool, and he's trying to like fight them off. And he meets this girl throughout it, and like is trying to help her. And it's just a typical zombie story, but it's really well done. I really like the art. I love how they did the color, and it's really fun. It's none of it's that deep, guys, but it's just you're gonna have a good time. So these minibuses are really great for that, and anybody can read them and jump in and not have to know anything. So this may be where you want to start, Maddie, like some little minibuses. Look how cute they are.
It does look cute.
I'm literally just like, minibus, where's the first one?
There's 0, 1, 2, and 3. I think the first one may be gone now. Maybe I ought to put
I only see 0, 2, and 3 on ISD.
Well, you don't need the first ones because they're just miniseries. There's random miniseries, so you don't really need to go in order.
I love them.
I know. Go
I'm
to eat it.
The first one has like Deadpool Illustrated and all that, because I
think it's like the first stuff. Yeah,
I love those. Or Deadpool Kills Deadpool.
I think that's in there. Yeah,
very good.
Yeah, that's what I read.
Nice. Steven's up to you.
Oh, I read books.
Tell us some things.
None of them are new.
That's fine.
They don't have to be.
So I've had these sitting on my shelf for literally years, and never got around to it. Joshua Williamson's Ghosted.
I've heard good things about that.
I really enjoyed it, actually. It's just like, it's one of those that I'm like, I would read again maybe many, many, many years down the road, because I enjoyed my time with it, and like, but I kind of just wish they would release a deluxe of it altogether, but they won't.
I feel that way about a lot of things.
Yeah, no, it's 4 volumes. Really dig it. It's about a dude who's like a master thief, and in the first volume he has to steal a ghost, and it kind of goes just batshit crazy from there. Supernatural, really spooky art at times. Funny, cocky main character, which I dig. So if you don't like a cocky main character, don't read it. I also read Justin Jordan's Spread.
Okay.
So all 5 volumes of this. Which
I've heard
is
that's
literally-
brutal, right?
It is tough.
Yeah.
There's a baby
Not
on
even,
it. Looks like
emotionally, but
Deadly
like
Premonition. Not
Yeah,
Deadly Premonition.
like-
In fact, the new Kojima game is what it looks like
oh,
with that
Death
baby on it.
Stranding. Yeah, it's got a lot of like. I'm trying to make sure I'm not going to show anything on your channel that I can't show. The art is just. I think I can show this. The art
Yeah.
that the guy does is just super unsettling. Like the eyeball with the
Ooh.
mouth, and like,
Oh.
it's very unsettling art. So it is,
love it.
really nice to look at. But by the time you get to the end of an issue or something, and like you stare at some of these characters that he's created, there's even like I just every time that guy's on a panel, I just don't want to look at him. There's a foreword
made
that
it
he wrote
nightmares.
to it. Oh, he haunts my dreams.
Mm.
No, the artist wrote the foreword and like literally was just like, "Hey, I really hope my art makes you sick to your stomach." Like that is kind of his goal. But it's
I dig it.
it's fine. I probably won't reread it. I enjoyed it. And then this one, I don't know if y'all have heard of it.
The best.
Only the best.
Yeah, I really, really loved this. I
Isn't it
did not put it
just-
down. I read it in a sitting.
It's perfect. Oh my god, there's a kitty cat.
Yeah. Reed brought Willow for you to. Oh, she's.
Are you the one-eyed mouth hugger?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there she is.
I
Look at her.
I love her because
Willow's like, I'm not gonna.
I would be
Yeah,
very
she can't
scared.
hurt you. She wouldn't. She's having.
So, you're addicted to Monster now, right?
Yeah, no, that was stupid good. Because for the first, like, 20 or 30, 40, 50 pages, I was just like, I'm enjoying this, but, like, are we going somewhere? Like, what is happening?
But
like,
it
what do we-
does.
And then it started going places.
Yeah.
And I started digging it, and then it got brutal real fast. But yeah, no, you told me this dude just to pick up anything he wrote. So this was the first thing I picked up.
It's the
I may or
best
may
thing.
not have since also picked up everything that is currently out in these editions of 20th Century Boys, and also something called
That's a good call.
Oh, Pluto's
Good call.
fantastic. Yeah, because I own all of Monster and haven't read it, but I watched all the anime.
Okay.
And I'm buying 20th Century Boys as it's coming out, but I watched the movie, so I know, like, the twists and stuff. But
Okay.
everything that's come out from him is fantastic. What does Reed say?
So loud, Reed. He said bye.
It
I'm
sounded like
afraid.
bye, but that makes me really
He
happy.
can come say hi after the show's over. We usually stay on call after, so you can meet him then.
I don't want to go too long. I'm like, I have 3 more.
Oh, we've all read Monstrous, for sure.
There's
Uh,
cats, guys.
That's a requirement.
I was like, am I included in the?
Yeah, you're one of the girls.
I'm okay with that. Like honestly, like current events. I came out on the internet. All right. So you're gonna yell at me.
Okay.
You
Because
know,
you've never read Sweet Tooth?
I've never read Sweet Tooth. I've read so much Lemire. It's like his only thing that I mean. I've read like Lost Dogs. Like I've read.
I've never read. I've read a
Everything
lot of Lemire, so you're
I
okay.
I looked right past this. I just never really. I don't know. I never picked it up. I was just like, what's that book that looks like it's the Sugar We're Going Down video? That's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
what it was to me.
That's so good.
But I read the first deluxe volume, and I really into it. I dig it. I still don't think it's what
Good.
everybody told me it was, which is his like masterpiece. Not sure I agree with that. At least not from a writing standpoint.
I mean,
For something he
that's,
did both of, maybe. I don't know.
that's Essex County, though.
Right.
That's his masterpiece.
See, I can get behind that. Yeah, no, everybody was like, Sweet Tooth, gotta read Sweet Tooth. And I'm like, yeah, but everybody told me Sweet Tooth, because I had to ask. I was like, is Sweet Tooth, like, is it his best thing he's put out writing-wise? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, have you read Black Hammer? Because, holy shit. Like,
Yeah.
but Black Hammer's, like,
Yeah, yeah. I would agree.
Hayden, thank you. Isn't
Yeah,
that
thank-
weird? We have 100 videos. I didn't realize until Hayden looked it up, and the reason why it doesn't show as 100 videos is because some of them weren't numbered the same.
Well,
and
and
that's
at the
partly my
beginning we
fault.
didn't.
Yeah, in the beginning we didn't number, And then I've definitely, this is an ADHD thing, have numbered some of them the same.
That's fair.
So,
Have you
If
read?
you go on our feed, it's like 150 is our last episode, but we've done like 220 episodes.
yeah, I get it.
Underwater Welder. Have you read that one?
I've not read that one.
Oh, you got to do it. You have to. There's an oversized hardcover. Come on, man.
Oh, oversized. No.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, it's on IST. Get it.
I'm so sorry, Steven. You should have never. You should
Don't
have known
apologize to
this.
me. I'm happy. Apologize to my spouse. And then
I'm so
this
sorry,
is,
Steven's wife.
this is why I haven't read anything in a long time, because I'm just super deep into Jeff Johns' first Green Lantern omnibus.
Yeah.
I've never in my life, people have been telling me about this, I've never in my life read a Green Lantern book, period. And now I love it. So I'm super into this. I'm trying to decide how I'm going to read it because I also have the Blackest Night omnibus. So I'm trying to decide, do I want to drop it in there?
I love Blackest Night. It's so good.
I've never been a real big
Man,
Jeff Johns guy, but I love this.
Fingers crossed that nothing else comes out about Jeff Johns.
Right?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I already own the
Just
book.
please. I was like,
Yeah.
please, just let this one. Please.
And then, last but not least, I've read this like 4 times, but I've reread this yet again. And plug for friends of ours. The 3rd volume of the Adventures on graphic novel, Pedal to the Metal, will be out next week, I think.
Oh shit! I have that pre-ordered.
Yeah, no, I think I do too. So it'll
I've loved
show up
every
in my-
volume of it.
It's so good, and Carrie Peach's art, like in this thing,
yeah.
is just, I mean, so good to look at. Plus, it's just, I don't know. I really like the way that they took a D&D podcast and translated it into this. They're wonderful dudes. They're very good boys.
They did such a great job. I
Every
know that
once
some
in a
people who
while-
are like fans of the podcast, some of them aren't as a big of a fan of the graphic novel, but I
Right.
was really pleasantly surprised to hear my friends that hadn't listened to the graphic novel, including our former co-host Faria, really enjoyed the book, having not listened. And because I wasn't sure if it would work the same for other people, because I've listened, so I loved it.
Oh,
But-
yeah. No, I didn't think the Clark portion was going to go over at all with the, like, you threw my favorite dog in the fire. I was like, if you don't have the voices, I don't think that'll work. But it does.
Oh, it's so good.
But yes, no, get this. Get the second one, which is Murder on the Rockport Limited.
Mm-hmm.
These are first, second, so there you go.
Yeah,
Mhm.
anything for a second. I pre-ordered the board game too.
Oh, yeah, me too. Deluxe edition?
Yeah, of
Yeah, I
course.
had to.
I didn't even need it. I was like, well, okay.
But anyway, yeah, they're wonderful. We've gotten to know them a little bit, and they're good dudes. Please support them, especially since they had to cancel a massive tour
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it
because of all this,
sucks.
like a 30 city tour.
Yeah, I made it right before quarantine. I've shown this to Steven, but I was at the Adventure Zone in Cincinnati, and I made it right before everything went to hell.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as you know, I have my
Yeah.
Bim Bam poster here, and above my desk
Nice.
behind me, I've got my
And your tattoos.
Oh yeah, I've got my whole balance sleeve.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
I love it.
I'm working on it. It's going to extend all the way down, but
Sweet.
It's so cool.
I have no money because of all these books. Anyway,
Welcome to the rest of us.
I have to say, Reed ran in here and handed me this because we were talking about it. So this is what
pretty.
the Underwater Welder
That's really
oversized
pretty.
hardcover looks like. The last I checked, I haven't checked today, so I apologize if I'm wrong. This is published by Top Shelf. There is a signed and numbered edition if you
Ooh.
want to pay more. This is the signed and numbered edition. It has this beautiful, like, oh gosh, Reed's gonna yell at me if I say screen printed because it's not. It's something else. It's something like
Oh,
it.
that's not a bad
It's great.
price either. It's the hardcover is $20.39 on in stock trades, and the graphic novel is $14.56.
Oh yeah, I immediately jumped onto the Lemire, like, because I just live on the Lemire page of.
Did you hear that? It's a risograph.
I did
That's
not
what it
hear, but now I did. Okay,
Yeah.
so the hardcover. Oh, that's not. Yeah, no,
Man, and I love
$20.
Lemire art.
that's going in there.
I'll fight it, dude. I love that art.
I mean, this is early stuff, so it's extra like scratchy Lemire,
love
but
that.
I love it. Yeah, I've always loved it.
I
It
really
feels-
like.
I just feel like it. Being a Kentuckian, his art feels like bluegrass to me.
Mm,
You
Just
know?
like home.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like it a
but it's
lot.
gorgeous. And this is a great, like, really fast but beautiful story. And it's very Twilight Zone. Even the opening, somebody writes the beginning, and they call it like a Twilight Zone episode. So it's awesome.
And I added that, and that's just. What are you doing to me?
I
You're
mean,
not allowed
Reed,
to come on here ever again.
Kristen
I have
is
to say it.
dangerous.
I have to say it because Reed also handed me. He's like, I handed you this book, so now you can show mine. This is a mini that Reed recently did called Old Man Popeye. It is about
That looks amazing.
Popeye as an old man
Aw,
Who,
love
like-
that.
is brutal, and Olive Oil has died, and he's very angry and upset, and has a cat. So
Oh my gosh.
it's pretty great. But you can get that on this store of you, Reed Chancellor.
Hey, is Reed's new book about that guy out yet? Did I miss it?
It's coming in the fall. He is
Okay.
doing a biography of Gigi Allen. It's also very brutal. Iggy Pop read it and loved it.
Really?
And blurbed it.
Oh my
Come
god.
on, guys. Yeah, we're still like.
I've
freaking
only listened to
out.
Reed talk about it, and I remember being at like
Oh,
that
yeah.
pizza place just for hours. Just and like I think an hour it was just listening to Reed talk about this
Yeah.
dude, and I was like, wow.
It's the craziest story.
Yeah, I got so focused on adding some of these things that I almost clicked out of the stream. So I was like, I must add these Lemire books now.
I have to buy them.
Yeah,
now.
once again, Drewby is bringing up television in the chat. It's been Smallville and then Who's the Boss? What is happening? Drewby, who did this to you? Who hurt
Oh,
you?
Smallville.
Who hurt you? So harsh.
I mean, I love Smallville. So
I'm almost to that $50 mark. Somebody, what do I need to go over? Help.
Kiss number 8.
Ooh, kiss number 8.
Number like a crisscross or
I think
number?
you write it out.
Yeah, kiss number, write it out. 8,
Yeah.
the number, though.
Yeah.
That
I am
makes sense.
looking.
It's one of our favorites.
Should
I think
be
it
on
was
there.
our favorite book of the year.
I made
It came
Maddie
out-
and Faria read it. I was like,
And
you
then
guys-
I read it and cried, like I do with a lot of things.
it's really great.
It's really good.
Do I need to invest in the hardcover?
You're fine either way. You got the
Either
soft
way,
covers
they-
of Tilly, so you'll
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
fine. You can
They
still
do
soft
really
cover.
good soft covers. Also, Upgrade Soul, which I also
Oh, shit.
told
If you-
everyone to read.
If you, I will be okay if you don't get kiss number 8. If you do get Upgrade Soul, I want everyone to read Upgrade Soul.
Crazy pants.
It's
and
our favorite book.
Still so good.
I think
yeah.
I could say it's my favorite.
It's so good.
Don't look up anything about it.
Yeah, just
Me?
buy it.
Yes.
Yeah, you just buy it and read it.
Just read it.
We're
Am I
making
not
you.
allowed to go near it.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Just when you read it, plan to read the whole thing.
I want to do. I've thought about doing it for old reader, new reader a lot, but I'm like, man, I don't want to spoil it for anyone. If I could just,
Yeah.
if I could, I don't know, have a foundation that's just me buying that book and giving it to people.
Well, y'all,
I swear.
I got good news and bad news. The
What?
good news is I don't have to worry about hitting the $50 mark anymore.
Good.
I'm sorry, Steve.
Free shipping.
The bad news is I have to turn my mic up and talk very low so my wife doesn't hear.
Don't tell her I did this.
She's gonna be
I'll
like,
buy you Upgrade
Tell her I
Soul.
did it. It's fine.
Literally, I don't care. I'll
"Oh my
buy you
God,
Upgrade
it's
Soul.
going. It's going.
Just say your birthday's coming up soon. I love
Yeah,
people's birthdays.
totally.
Yeah, when's your birthday?
Kristen, when's your birthday? Your
Is that
November.
a joke? Me?
Yeah, when's your birthday?
Girl, 420. You know
oh, shit, I
this.
missed it. I didn't get you anything. I said to get you a gift. You got me a gift.
I mean, if
Yeah,
you want.
missed my last birthday.
I would
Maddie,
like
so
to.
Thanks. I really didn't love that, but whatever.
I didn't know you.
Oh, they're shooting off fireworks.
When's your birthday?
Thanks,
I
Redneck.
missed it. What was it?
It's
December.
November something, right?
December.
December.
The whole month?
December. Yeah, just the whole month. No, the 19th.
Oh, okay, cool.
Got it. It's important.
Do you get gypped out of like the Christmas gift thing?
Oh my God, all the time.
That's a bummer, man.
It you know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of.
I'm
I was trying
sorry.
to think of
Let's
some
get
silver
truthful.
lining.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a bum. And now I'm also gonna go like find Reed stuff and be like, I want I want this, and I'm gonna buy this.
Yeah, and you'll love Reed too. You should bring Reed to come talk after we're done. Let's just.
I can make him.
All right. If you guys don't have anything, we'll call it, and we'll see you guys next week. Steven, don't go anywhere yet.
Also, go to instocktrades.com. Get all your books there.
Yes.
You're going to get the best deals. Check it out Tuesday, Child Star. We're going to have an extra discount on that. Extra 15%, I believe. And you should read it because we're going to talk about it at some point.
And tell them when our next show is again, Kristen.
Hold on, let me look up the date again. I keep forgetting.
It's the 12th.
And remind me.
It's 12th. He knows at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So it'll be a breakfast time. Grab your coffee, make your breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
We can do it in our PJs even, whatever.
I'll have to because I'm asleep right after.
Yeah, I'll put on a Kigurumi or something.
Nice.
All right. Real quick. Joe wants to say Steven's a welcome addition.
I agree.
Steve, I think you're wonderful. You should come back.
Anytime. Literally, I do nothing on Sunday nights, so I'm happy to be one of the girls.
Awesome.
Great. All right, guys. We will see you next week.